Very good morning to you children. Here is Sumati, your social studies teacher, with the topic forests using and protecting in that part 5. Today I am going to teach. Actually this is the continuation topic of tribal people and forests. When the government, already we have studied that now, the British government has made that protected and reserved forest. Reserved forest means which is totally have the control. Protected forest, some wood and some medicinal herbs or somewhat that grazing of animals they can do. But even though there also some restrictions are there, limits are there. So at that time when the government had to define the area under forest, it treated most of the land used by the tribal as forest belonging to the government. When the British government felt that which one is that under forest area, when they defined, they felt it, at that time they treated that whatever the area or whatever the forest is there, which is used by the tribal people, that is belonging to the government, they felt. Because I said you already, they don't have any records, they don't have any ownership, they don't have any documents. So because of that reason, they can send those tribals, they can evacuate them easily. In the northern districts of Telangana, the Gonds cultivated the settled agriculture. Means how that at present village people or the others, they have such a rights over that. The Gonds also at that time, they have settled agriculture means documents and all this they have. Those are also one category of tribals. But while the columns or some other groups, they practice the pod cultivation. They don't have any documents or the records. So mostly these were evacuated from there. The demarcation of reserve forests did not take notice of this practice in one stroke. They didn't feel that the reserve forest, whatever it is there, they want to identify those reserve forests at that time. They want to divide it and how to take protection of those. They have done so many rules and regulations and the laws they made it, no. So they didn't take care about the tribal people. They sent them from there with one signature, with one stroke. So the total tribal lost their rights over the forests. And the tribal people were rendered homeless. They became the homeless and they left their own home, that is the forest, because they felt that the forest is the motherland, devotional place. But even though they were unable to stay over there. At the same time, the government was eager to hand over the land to the Jamindars and the cultivators. Cultivators means landlords, Jamindars, you know that. So these deep categories of people, they want to provide that land to continue the settle down and continue that agriculture and whatever it is. And these two categories of people must pay the revenue to the British government. But here, even as per this way also, tribals in that particular area became as the laborers. Okay. So, the elected tribal people had to work for these landlords now. Under these cultivators or the zamindars, these tribal people used to work. On the lands which the tribal people were allowed to cultivate, they had to pay very high revenue. More tax they have to pay to the zamindars and the cultivators. So, to pay that, the tribal people borrowed the money from money lenders because the tax was more. That to pay whatever their income, that is not sufficient. So they borrowed the money from money lenders. So every year in this way, if it is going on, they were unable to pay in the long run. So some of those who got small land plots of land in the as their right, the tribal people, that small land also they lost it. At last they used to sell the land to the money lenders. They are unable to pay the revenue. So whatever the 1 or 2 acres of land is there, that also they have to sell to pay the money to the money lenders. So again they lost their land, whatever the land they got it. The forest department, which was established in this period, has the task for protecting the forest and planting new trees. That time what happened? The forest department has to take care about the protection of forest. So for that, what they have to do? They have to plant new trees, and even whatever the forest product is there, that they have to take out. That means harvesting also they have to continue. That is the responsibility to plant more trees. At the same time, responsibility of managing the harvesting of the forest. That is, whatever the trees were became matured. That means the big trees or old trees, and selling them to earn money for the government they have to do. Means old and big trees they use it to cut and sell it in the market. At the same time, for the replacement, planting the new trees. So the forest department officials usually belonged to the distance rich communities who regarded the tribal people as ignorant. At that time, the forest department officers what they felt it, the rich communities actually those are intelligent, they can take protection. But the tribal people, those who are there, they are ignorant. Means they don't have the knowledge. And even the tribals were dangerous people. So the forest department do not have the sympathy over them on tribal people. Whatever the importance they have given to the Jamindars and landlords, they didn't give importance to the tribals because they felt it that tribal people may create a problem to the forest to increase or maybe to protect the forest. Forest department exploited the hapless, that means unlucky tribal people. Those who are unlucky only, no, they were, even they don't have the skills, they felt it. So they exploited the hapless tribal people, cheated them and constantly harassed them to move from that particular area. In the name of forest conservation, large scale erections occurred. Actually, this department, what they felt it, they are conserving the forest or protecting the forest. In the name of such thing, they sent or they evacuated more number of tribal people in 1920s, and mopping operations also continued, even to kill or that whatever to curb them, send them in 1940s also it's continued. This created an atmosphere of unending insecurity. When the mopping was started, means curbing them, they don't have the rights over there, then automatically the insecurity feeling among the tribals created. So opposing the government started by the tribal people. So the tribal people fought against this from the very beginning. From the starting itself, they started to fight with them. In some regions, like the northeast, they were able to win some protection from the government. Northeast part of the areas, it's started to winning only protection from the government. They won. At the same time, means independence of our national leaders. At that time, you know that many of that our leaders were there. Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Vinoba Bhave, so many were there. So our Indian leaders were debating whether it was better for tribal people to be left alone to lead their traditional lives in the forest. Means it is better because they know very well how to protect the forest. Some of the leaders, they felt that tribals should live in that, but some of them, they felt that they may be made that to adopt settled agriculture, modern education and industrial work. Actually, some they felt that even they should be adopt settled agriculture, means there instead of that some improvement should be there. They should learn that modern education. Otherwise, industrialization work, these all. Which one it is better to tribal people? At that time, the national leaders have debating discussions how to improve the life of the tribal people. This is the time for assignment, children. Here are the 4 objectives were given. Listen the video carefully, watch it, then you can answer it. Large scale evictions occurred in dash. Tribals had borrowed the money from dash. Dash are the tribals in northern districts of Telangana. Mopping operations continue till dash. That's all for today, children. Have a nice day.